Hi, I'm Sandy Sandler, the creator of the Bowdabra Bow Maker, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty dollar store wreath using literally scraps of ribbon. So let's get started. I've already cut my piece of Bowdabra bow wire. I'm just going to lay this down into the Bowdabra, and I'm just tucking the ends underneath. Then I'm going to take this piece of mesh, and all I'm going to do is just take the right side and lay that down into my Bowdabra. Bring it back, take the right side of this ribbon, scrunch that down into my Bowdabra, and then go to the center and just scrunch that in. It's a great way to use your extra scraps of ribbon. Then I have this scrap, and I've already dovetailed the ends of these just to make it a little easier. I'm just going to lay that in, and I have another piece that matches that. We're just going to lay this in here. And again, we have different lengths, but it's just such a simple way to use your scraps of ribbon and never have to throw them out. So, because sometimes we get to the end of the roll and there's just a little bit of ribbon left. So this is a fun way to use up your scraps. So then what I'm going to do is take this piece and we're going to make a loop. So I'm putting the right side down, coming back here, putting the right side down in here, and coming back and making my loop. And then I have this one here. So again, take the right side, scrunch that down into the Bowdabra, and take the right side of the ribbon here, scrunch that in, and then whoops, I did that. I made a twist in this. Okay, so come back over, again, the right side of the ribbon, going to scrunch down, and then I'm just going to go to the center and scrunch that in. And you can see I'm sort of shaping as I go. So now I have this ribbon here, and we're just going to make a long tail there. And I have another piece here, and I'm just going to make another loop. Again, the right side of the ribbon. So, it doesn't matter. This is one project that I'm not measuring the length of the ribbon because it just really doesn't matter. So now we're going to come back here, scrunch that in. So in the comments, let me know where you're watching from. Is this your first time watching a Bowdabra video? And isn't this like a great way to kind of upcycle our ribbon? And so we'll take this one. I'm actually going to put that going that way. And now I'm going to lay a couple more tails in here. And I'm just going to over there and lay another flower right here. And just tuck that down there. And tuck this in here. And actually, I'm going to have them going down. And now I'm just going to take my wand and scrunch everything down. And now I'm going to pull this up here and pull it through my slip knot. That's why I tied my Bowdabra bow. I put my Bowdabra bow wire in and folded it in half to begin with. Pull it really tight, pull it out of the Bowdabra, and just separate the ends. Bring it around to the back, and I'm going to tie a knot. Now we're just going to turn this over, and we're going to shape. And what I want to do is just kind of cut my stems here a little bit. We don't need all that stem there. So just kind of take this here and cut any stems that are visible. Now we'll just kind of, let me get this stem also. Sometimes I just kind of tuck them under, but this time I think I want to clip them. So really, this is from an old bunch of flowers that I cut that I bought at, I think at Dollar Tree. And it's like, they're so pretty. And I got a whole bunch for $1, and I used some in a different project. So we're just going to sort of shape everything. It's kind of easy to shape. And bring these down here. Bring this, and then now I have a beautiful bow, but what I'm going to do next, in here, the mesh, because it just kind of will tuck in, and then I'm just going to kind of wrap everything. And I'm just going to put one in here. Now just sit up like that and take my other flower and just kind of put that in here. And then I'm going to take this and take another Zot and just put that right there. So that is hidden. And then I'll take my beautiful bow. In fact, I think I'm going to reposition this flower. I think we're going to bring this underneath here. Put that there. So I'm just kind of doing this as I go. And then I'm going to take my bow, and we're going to just tie this onto the wreath. And I'm just going to tie it with a loop rather than a knot. And we'll shape this all out and bring my flowers up, shape the whole bow. And now you have this beautiful wreath that cost you $1 and a bunch of scraps of ribbon. How cool is that? Please don't forget to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching.